Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here with the It's All About a Mouse YouTube series, and this series is all about scrapping Disney. Anything goes as long as it is Disney inspired, and so I thought today what better way to start out this series would be to take probably one of my most favorite stencils that I have, which is this Mikki head stencil, and create the background for my page. I actually have created this a while back, and I finally decided that this would be the perfect layout to use this background for, and I absolutely love how it turned out. This stencil is from Scrapping Reflections, which I will leave in the description box down below. It is a beautiful Mikki head stencil, and I am just taking several colors of Distress Oxide ink, and I am just inking up my stencil using my blending brush and going through each color of Distress ink in a rainbow to cover the entire piece of white cardstock that I pulled for my background. And I adore how this looks. This layout with these Mikki heads is beautiful. I love a good Disney layout. If you've watched my channel, you know I scrap lots of Disney. And so this whole YouTube series was right up my alley. We actually just got back from a trip to Disney, so I have tons of Disney pictures from past trips as well as our most recent, and so I am going to look forward to doing lots of Disney scrapping. So while I'm going through here, all of these inks are Distress Oxide. They are great for using through this stencil. They give that sort of chalky look to the background, and they blend beautifully. And I basically just went through my collection and pulled the colors that I could use to create this rainbow, and I absolutely love this blue color. I want to say this is like mermaid tail or mermaid something, I think. I could be wrong, but I go all the way through the rainbow here and create this stunning background. Now, I don't think that I showed it on camera. Like I said, this part I actually created quite a while back, and then the rest of the layout I put together more recently, but I know that, and you'll see it in the still photos at the end, I did off camera, I believe, go ahead and add some water, because if you know anything about Distress Oxide inks, you know that they react with water, and so I did splatter water on this background so that I would get sort of that effect that the oxide has when you sprinkle water on it. And I absolutely love how it turned out. But even if I hadn't, that background was stunning. So once I had that done, there's no drying time other than just a little bit of water dry, and I'm able to create my layout. So I am taking 2 photos, and what better way to start this hop than to scrapbook pictures of Mikki and Minnie, 2 of the most famous mice. And so I am scrapbooking 2 photos here. They are both with my daughter. She was dressed as one of the princesses, I believe Princess Aurora, and she was meeting Mikki and Minnie. And this was, I think, her first time meeting those. She had met some princesses in past visits, but this, I think, was her first time really meeting Mikki and Minnie and going up and talking to them herself. And so they are definitely her favorite mice, and so that is going to be the title that I'm going to use for this one. But the first thing I'm going to do here is I cut down the one with the picture with Mikki a little bit, and then it's a 4x6 for the one with Minnie. And I went ahead and matted it first on black cardstock, and then I have a green wood grain pattern paper, and then that marble blue and white, and then I have this pink polka dot. So I'm keeping with that sort of rainbow kind of theme in the fact that I'm doing multiple different colors of pattern papers behind my photo, so it kind of lends itself to that rainbow full of color which is something you definitely think of when you think of Disney. Now, other than that stencil, nothing else that I'm going to put on this layout other than some little pearls that I'm going to shape into Mickey heads. Nothing else is Disney themed. This is about as sort of Disney themed as I probably get. I do have, papers that would be, definitely the colors of Disney, but I love a good rainbow layout, and the stencil for Mickey heads is just stunning. I love it. So this worked out perfectly. And so now that I have my photo and all those pattern papers sort of all lined up together, now comes the fun of taking all those bits and pieces. Most of these pieces that you see me playing with right now are printables. I have some from an Etsy shop with the cameras. I have some tags that I cut, or tickets I should say, that I cut from a Dear Lizzie pattern paper, and then I have printables from Tracy Reed, and I've just gone ahead and cut them out, and I'm going to use them in my clusters. I also have some letter stickers here as I work on my title. This favorite came from one of the Paige Evans collections, and then I'm going to use the tile stickers in just a sec to spell out the rest of my title, and those are from Nicole Jones. But the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm working on my title, and I want to back it with some of the same pattern papers that I use to mat my photo. So I am going to use that green wood grain again, as well as the black, and the black really helps the colors pop, so I really like that. You can never go wrong with rainbow colors and black to mat everything. It really makes the colors pop. So like I said, here are the tile stickers that I'm going to use to finish my title, and the title for this one is Her Favorite Mice, because of course we are talking about Mickey and Minnie, and they are everyone's favorites, I think. And so here you see I am just building up my cluster. I'm working on this one down here by my title, and I'm going to have my photo be up at the top of the page, and then my title is going to go down here at the bottom. And so I do kind of fiddle around here, and I did go off camera and glue down my top clusters and my photos so everything wouldn't move. And once I have that, I'm going to come in with these puffy stickers that were on this sticker sheet from Paige Evans, and I'm going to finish out these embellishment clusters with the puffy hearts. This adds a different texture. I have some vellum, and everything else is sort of paper, so the puffy stickers add some dimension and a little bit more interest. The little rainbow that is down by the title, that is actually a piece of clay embellishment, and so that adds some nice texture down there as well. Now, a finishing touch that I'm going to do for this, instead of enamel dots, like I said earlier in the video, I am going to take these little pearls, and I have several different sizes, so I'm just going to go through and pick out all of the colors that kind of work with the Mickey heads that are around the embellishment clusters that I have on the page, and I'm just going to match up the pearls and create little tiny Mickey heads in each of these clusters, so that it adds just that extra little detail that just finishes off the page, and I really love how it looks. So while you sort of watch me fuss with these little pearls, I will be gluing all of these down off camera, so you don't have to worry about watching the gluing. I will let you know that I have the list of everyone who is playing in the description box down below, so be sure to check everyone out and see what other Disney inspiration is coming with this hop today. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Hopefully you are liking all of the videos and getting some inspiration, especially for today with scrapbooking Disney. And so, like I said, I'm just going to finish up this layout with these little pearls, and it takes me a few minutes to find the right colors, but once I do, I am going to jump to the still photos here. And so with that, I will leave you with the rest of the pictures, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.